The Hispanic Alliance is pleased to celebrate the people and organizations leading exemplary work to build a society that offers opportunity to everyone. The 2019 Campeon Award is presented to Sisters of Charity of South Carolina by Michelin North America.
As a teacher, there's only a certain number of hours in a day, and we have high expectations of our students, and we have dreams for them as well. And when we want to see something happen for them, like this was a program we wanted to see happen. Sisters of Charity made a point to, make some space for us to do this with our students. When they have a chance to go and sit at Furman and have a self-discovery session with a Supreme Court Justice or other great facilitators, nationally known facilitators, and people that have worked in high positions, and we can watch them as organizers of this program. We can watch the students' lives change right in front of them. They can start to see that, oh, there is an opportunity. I'm not doing this work in vain. I'm going to follow my dreams and be able to do that through this program. So that space is created through a thought, some action, but sometimes it takes more than that. So Sisters of Charity was able to give us some space to do that and some encouragement to do it too.
The 2019 Amigo Award is presented to Maler Nunez by Denny's.
Mahler was one of the founders of the financial stability team. Mahler noticed that in our community was a huge gap, and that gap it was represented in the lack of knowledge in the financial literacy. They couldn't have access to simple things like a bank account or being able to apply for a mortgage, things like that for everybody else was so simple, it was so familiar with, maybe because people didn't have access because of the language, and he decided to just step out of his comfort zone and be able to help others, bringing the right information and putting professionals together to help the community. Mahler is a key person in every aspect that you can think of. He's always getting involved, he's always trying to help, and he always is trying to bring his experience and opinion and advice. The best he can do, he will do it for the best of the community.
The Hispanic Alliance Volunteer of the Year is presented to Carlos Camargo by PNC Bank.
Carlos embodies passion, and it just comes through, right? So that's one of the fundamentals. Then I think also as a leader, Carlos is very good about sharing responsibilities, allowing others to step in and take over leadership roles. So he's not necessarily an I person, it's a we. He walks the talk, right? So as a leader, you have all these other pressures or things going on in your life. So in this last year, right, Carlos is still and was going through his master's to get his master's, his MBA. So he maintains that while taking on this continued leadership role for financial stability. In the meantime, he decides to go ahead and go back to Columbia and get married. So let's add that pressure, right? But he stays in the forefront. And then lastly, he and his wife this past year decided to launch their own business. And I'm sure as a leader, you stop and go, okay, do I need to step back? And I would say he took a breath. And while he's taking that breath, he steps right back into that leadership role. I would just like to say how privileged and honored I am to be his co-chair. I'm very proud of him and all his accomplishments. And then my Spanish phrase for him, bien merecido, mi amigo. Gracias.
The 2019 Board Member of the Year Award is presented to Ellen Stevenson by Greenville Technical College.
I admire Ellen's dedication and commitment to the organization. She devotes an extreme amount of time to the organization. Anything that's going on, whether it's a board meeting, a committee meeting, an event, an activity, someone's getting an award, someone's having a baby, it doesn't matter. Ellen is always there, and I really, really admire that. When I got the email to vote on the board Member of the Year, she was the first person and the only person that popped into my head. When Ellen joined the board 2 years ago, she hit the ground running immediately, and she brought so much knowledge and passion and wisdom to the board. She really has helped us in developing our governance procedures She helped us in developing the strategic plan to move the organization forward for the next 3 years. And she just ensures that we all receive the proper training that we need. Anytime she gets any opportunity for us to go to board development leadership training, she shares that with us. Ellen is absolutely deserving of this award.
The 2019 Rising Star Award is presented to Sarai Bautista by Legacy Early College.
So first, Sarai is just a wonderful, special person, period. But along with that, I love, and we all elected officials love, when people are passionate about issues and that they go about it in the correct way, and Sarai has. She's testified in front of numerous committees. I know our Rotary, I know our state delegation, numerous organizations and faith-based groups. So her energy, her passion has made my life easier trying to advocate for the DACA bill, and has made even more important than any bill is just raising awareness, and Sarai has raised awareness in our community and in our state. I think sky's the limit for Sarai. I think she can do anything that she puts her mind to, and she's proving that with all the advocacy she's doing with the DACA bill, but I just love her, and I think she's going to do well in her future.
The Hispanic Alliance Legacy Award is presented to Wilfredo Leon by State Farm.
Wilfredo has changed the lives of so many people, one step at a time. It's his paper and the dissemination of such important information to our community is a huge service that goes unspoken. But beyond his work with the paper, he is passionate about the Hispanic community. He's willing to fight for rights. He's willing to organize. He's willing to hold meetings. He's willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that everybody is treated fairly, that everybody is warned of anything that could happen to them, that everybody has the proper education that they need. And his devotion to the community is amazing. And you just don't get people that are so passionate about their community every day. In addition to being an amazing community leader and a leader for the Hispanic community, Wilfredo was asked to join an amazing task force for the new Lieutenant Governor Hodges in 1999. Part of that Latino task force came back with recommendations for the government, which resulted in the amendment of the law. Previously, the Commission for Minority Affairs only included African Americans. The Latino task force changed all of that, so that the Minority Affairs included Latinos, Asian Americans, and all other minorities.
The Hispanic Alliance thanks you for celebrating these outstanding individuals and community champions who bring our mission to life on a daily basis.